Governor Josh Stein's first year in office is coming to a close. WXI-12's Chris Peterson was the only Triad reporter to sit down with the governor to discuss the state of our state.
The governor shared with me his challenges and successes of the past year and his top priorities for 2026.
One of the things that I'm really proudest of was what a great year it was for North Carolina's economy in terms of growth of jobs.
Let me just repeat those numbers for the people in the back.
The Tar Heel State is seeing record job growth with over 33,000 jobs announced this year. In the Triad, we're seeing evidence of that with the announcement of Jet Zero and Boom Supersonic in Greensboro and the opening of the Toyota battery manufacturing plant in Liberty. Republicans in the General Assembly argue that success comes from cutting the corporate tax rate, which is now the lowest in the nation.
There can be success enough to go around and credit enough to go around everybody. And so I commend the legislature for some of the key things they've done to make this state economically attractive. But I think there's things that my predecessor, Roy Cooper, as a Democrat, what Democrats before us in the General Assembly have done to set this state up for success.
Still, Governor Stein admits his relationship with the Republican-led legislature hasn't been without friction. What would you say is your working relationship like with the General Assembly? Because you just sat here and talked about teamwork, but I wonder how much teamwork there really is right now.
They do things that I disagree with, and some issues we just see the world differently. And when we do, I will not hesitate to stand up and say, you're wrong.
The governor specifically mentioned redistricting and the lack of funding for Medicaid as two of those differences.
The way we have to approach our job is to recognize that there will be differences, but not to retreat to our corners and fight over everything.
Governor Stein says his focus for the coming year is Hurricane Helene recovery, fixing the DMV, and passing a budget.
There's one General Assembly in the entire country that hasn't passed a budget. It's North Carolina's. It is urgent that we do to pay our public school teachers, to pay our law enforcement officers, to make sure that our public servants are compensated for the services they provide, to make sure that our healthcare system is strong.
You can watch my interview with Governor Josh Stein in its entirety on the WXII YouTube channel. At the Governor's Mansion in Raleigh, I'm Chris Peterson, WXII 12 News.